One, one sound effect that has become famous is absolutely the Wilhelm scream. This originated from the movie Distant Drums that came out in 1951. There's a in that movie, let's see. Okay, so there's a series of sound effects recorded for the 1951 movie Distant Drums. There's a scene where soldiers are fleeing Seminole Indians. They're wading through a swamp in the Everglades. One of them is bitten and dragged underwater by an alligator. The screams for that scene, other scenes in the movie, are where the Wilhelm scream comes from. Then in a movie called The Charge at Feather River, a 1953 Western, there's a character named Private Wilhelm. And then this sound effect really became famous because it was used in all of the Star Wars movies. First of all, in A New Hope, during the scene in the Death Star where Luke and Leia are shooting at the stormtroopers, when one of the stormtroopers falls down, you hear the Wilhelm scream. And then in More American Graffiti for 1979, the Wilhelm scream is used. Actually, Ben Burtt worked on More American Graffiti. He's the same guy who did the sound design for Star Wars, leading to him becoming iconic, leading to him becoming famous. And then Ben Burtt incorporated the Wilhelm scream into other films he worked on, like Willow from 1988, Gremlins, Anchorman, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Lethal Weapon 4, The Fifth Element, several George Lucas and Steven Spielberg films. Actually, notably, aside from the Star Wars movies, all the Indiana Jones films have included the Wilhelm scream. And then, let's see, what other movies where... Okay, so also you look at like Venom, Kung Fu Panda, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, Lightyear, Deadpool 2, all these movies, Ice Age, Avatar, the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie from 2003, the first Toy Story, Hercules. And then throughout the MCU, Transformers, and the Hobbit franchise, you've heard the Wilhelm scream before. And then you have this guy named Richard Anderson, who's a friend and colleague of Ben Burtt. He's used this effect in productions of Beauty and the Beast, 1991, Aladdin, The Fifth Element, The Majestic, Just Visiting, A Man Apart, Tears of the Sun. Anderson also incorporated the Wilhelm scream into Poltergeist, 1982, Batman Returns, the 2001 version of Planet of the Apes, Madagascar from 2005. The director Joe Dante included the Wilhelm scream in his first major film, Hollywood Boulevard from 1976, and included it in his later films like Explorers from 1985, Spaceballs 1987, Gremlins 2, The Second Civil War, Matinee, and Looney Tunes Back in Action. Then, when you look at TV shows, ones like Transformers Earthspark, American Dad, Powerpuff Girls, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012, Star Trek Enterprise, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, those TV shows have also used the Wilhelm scream, plus it's been used in video games. So there's no denying that when you look at a stock sound effect, the Wilhelm scream is easily one of the most, probably the most famous among them, because I can't think of any other sound effect that I can immediately think of. It immediately comes to my mind the way the Wilhelm scream does. So I think it's pretty interesting.